Well, hey there. It is Bulletproof Monday, and today we're going to talk about why you should never apologize for your ambition. I mean, something I really want you to think about is this. We are often taught, especially depending on your age, a certain generation, to go to school, get a good job, maybe get a pension. I know those don't really exist as much anymore. And then, suddenly it's whether you're climbing the corporate ladder or you decide to start a side hustle, and suddenly the people come out of the woodwork and they say things like, oh, you shouldn't be working as hard, or oh, you should just take it easy. And the reality is regardless of whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, whether you're 17 years old or 77 years young, you should never apologize for your ambition. My name is Susan Sly. I'm a marketing and productivity expert, and on these Bulletproof Mondays, my goal is to add value to you. And the number one way I want to add value to you is to contribute empowerment. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. I want to give some shout outs. Hadass is here every Bulletproof Monday. Shouts out to her. Shouts out to Dean and Ivy and all the amazing people who are joining. Just so you know, I read all of your comments and questions. And as soon as I'm done with these Bulletproof Mondays, whether you're watching on YouTube or you're listening on iTunes or you're here on Facebook, I will go in and comment. Not a chat bot or not an assistant. It's actually going to be me. Anyway, let's get started. So this whole concept of ambition, let's talk about how you define it. Perhaps you grew up thinking that ambition was a bad thing. And in Australia, which I've traveled to Australia many, many times, they have this saying, don't be a tall poppy. I don't want to insult anyone. I'm Canadian. Hopefully I did that okay. And what it means is don't try and raise yourself up above other people, right? And so often we think if we want to really excel in something, that ambition is a bad thing. And I will tell you, there isn't one person out there who's grown a great business that wasn't able to channel their ambition. And how do we channel our ambition? It's about channeling it and thinking of it in a different way. So earlier today, I was interviewing my friend Jarek Robbins. The Jarek Robbins, his father is the very famous Tony Robbins, and Jarek is a dynamo in his own right. We've been friends for over a decade. He's an author, he's a speaker, he's a trainer, he's a gifted coach. And one of the things Jarek was talking about in business is this whole concept of adding value. And going into business, sometimes we think that, why we go into business so that we can, create freedom for ourselves. And the reality is the people who tend to have a long business career, I've had my own business since I was 11 years old, so over 35 years now. The people who tend to have the longest business careers are those that think about it differently. They don't get into business to get something. They go into business to give something. And I want you to think about this. If you're taking notes, it's this concept of me versus we. So if I'm in business and it's all about what I get and how much I make, how long do you think I'm going to be in business? How long do you think I'm going to be in business? Not very long, right? But if I go into business and my KPIs, my key performance indicators, are how many people I serve and how many people benefit from what the product or service that I give them, and the company and the business that I build adding that service, then I would propose to you, what's wrong with some healthy ambition? Right? Really and truly. I want you to think about, I'll use this example. So Wayne Dyer. Wayne was a friend of mine, just such a beautiful person. Maybe some of you have read his books or seen him speak. He's now passed the last few years. But Wayne one day said to me, he called me up, and I confess, I don't like to have clutter, but I have this old BlackBerry phone because Wayne's messages are on there. Anyway, he said, Susan, I'm so excited. And I said, why? And he said, I just went down to the beach. Today is my birthday, and I gave away thousands of dollars to the people who were homeless on the beach. And, one thing about Wayne, how many New York Times bestsellers, doing speaking events, his PBS show, like all of the stuff. Wayne was a multimillionaire many times over, but every day when he woke up, whether it was a book he was writing or whether he was going to his Bikram yoga class in Kapalui. Where he went, or wherever it was that he was, just showing up, his whole constant was, how do I add value to people? And if your goal in business is to add value to people, then be ambitious about it, be bold about it. And I'm going to give you 5 strategies here in a moment. And I want you to think, no matter what kind of business you're in, I was having dinner Friday night with a friend of mine who owns a network marketing company, and he's just so excited all the time. Like, no matter where he is, we were at this very nice restaurant here in Scottsdale. And, between he and I, it was like, just going around, putting a smile on people's face. There was this group of women and they were, trying to take a selfie. And I just ran over. I'm like, girls, I've got it. Like, you need to face this way. The light's coming this way. They were like, oh my gosh, you're so nice. Thank you. Just figuring out these creative ways to add value to people and making it a part of who you are. And when you can be that person, it just, you're going to light people up. You're going to show up in a different way. And your ambition is not going to come off as something that's selfish, because it's no longer about you. It's about the global we. Does that make sense, everyone? If it does, just nod your head. So let's talk about ambition here for a moment. Hey, Mia, it's great to see you. I can't wait to spend some time with you this week. And I see Kim is here. I take notes and I send them out to my list. So what I'd love for you to do is just go ahead and go to susansly.com, sign up for my mailing list. I am not going to spam you. I will send you these notes. Hey, Lauren, it's great to see you. So I want to frame this in. I'm going to go over these 5 key points about ambition and really embracing it. Hey, Bruce. Hey, Casey. And just doing it in such a way that you become ambitious about adding value to people. And I'll be very transparent. At the times in my life where I've been stuck, whether it's financially, in a relationship or whatever, it's because I was showing up and making it about me, as opposed to remembering that my whole life is really about dedicated to serving the global good, right? So currently, for me right now, I am wearing a lot of hats. I just literally 2 seconds ago, 2 people left my office. One was a person who is interested in doing the Series A for my AI company, Radius AI, and I also had the CEO of Radius, Jeff, with me here. And we were talking about the vision of Radius and how that, yes, it's artificial intelligence technology, and yes, we're going to help to generate more foot traffic for these small brick and mortar retailers in the gas station convenience store space. And that's all well and good. But where I got really lit up is I said, we're going to be able to help these small business owners who maybe came from other countries or, own this gas station convenience store, because you see the big chains, but of the chains, almost 70% of them are owned by single individual gas station owners that have kids in school, they're paying tuitions, they've got all this life going on. And I said, by increasing their foot traffic just by 5%, we can potentially add hundreds of thousands of dollars to their bottom line and help these folks. And I got so fired up about adding value. And you see, you can add value and make money from adding value as long as your focus is in the right place. It's really adding that value to others, not just to yourself. You can be ambitious all day long. And I'll tell you something, when you're the most ambitious, that's when you have the most energy. My friend Mia, who's here, she's an amazing cardiothoracic nurse. She also, has a network marketing business. And last year she got her Bikini Pro card at the age of 50. And she won the above 40 and the above 50. And she's ambitious. And she's a tech investor. And she's amazing. And when she's in her ambitious service mode, she can go all day long. And that's what I'll say about me. It's the same thing for all of you. So let's get into it. So, I'm wearing a lot of hats right now. So as I said, I'm president of an AI company. I have my agency, and we're about to do a massive pivot. We're changing our focus. We're focused really on the ideal client, which is a startup company, a small business that does 500,000 plus. We're creating more services for that market. Just incredible things we're doing. I have my own brand, speaker. I I've been speaking at tech conferences. I'm speaking at another one coming up. I'm a mom of 5 kids. I built a massive sales organization of over 300,000 people. I've got a lot of stuff going on, right? And I'm training to requalify for the Boston Marathon. It's, and people will say, oh my gosh, Susan, you've got to slow down. And then behind my back, they'll be like, she's so ambitious. Yes, I am. And I'm proud of it because my ambition helps others, period. And I want you to write this down. My ambition helps others, period. Right? So if it's Sana, if it's Michelle, whoever it is, if it's Kim, no matter Bruce, it's like my ambition helps others, period. End of story. I'm ambitious and it's awesome. There's a story, Michael Milken, the amazing business entrepreneur. I just heard this story today. So he has 6 floors of offices. The top 2 floors are about making money and the bottom 4 floors are about giving it away. And he's given over $1 billion to cancer research. And some say that he is credited for almost eradicating prostate cancer, like really increasing survival rates. And that's an example of someone who's using his ambition for good and adding value to people. So let's get into it. And if you're taking notes, here we go. So number 1 is, what are the 5 things? How do we embrace our ambition? The number 1 thing is stop apologizing for it. I used to apologize for it. I'd be like, oh, sorry, but that's because I was thinking about ambition as competition. It's not. It's about my personal excellence. Stop apologizing for your ambition. Be ambitious, period, because it helps people. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, don't listen to the people who say, oh, you need to slow down, or you shouldn't be going for that goal, or what are you thinking? It's crazy. Why would you want to do a fitness show? Why would you want to run a marathon? That's their stuff. Don't listen, because the people who are the most ambitious around you and using their superpowers for good are going to say, you know what, Bruce, that's an awesome goal. Go become a network marketing millionaire. Or Ivy, that's an awesome goal. Go write a best-selling children's book series. Do whatever. The people who you should listen to are the ones who are going to cheer you on and celebrate your ambition. Number 3 is understand that money is a great thing. Money is a great thing. Will Smith said this: money doesn't change who you are. It only amplifies what's already there. Money doesn't change who you are. It only amplifies what's already there. Renee's a good person. As she makes more money, she's going to do more good things. Sharon is a good person. As she makes more money, she's going to do more good things. If you're an idiot and you make money, you're going to do stupid things. You're going to waste your money and you're going to spend it on stupid stuff just to validate your lack of self-worth. And, you're an idiot about it. Okay. Fine. But if you're a good person, you're just going to do more good things. So be ambitious about serving people, adding value, making money, and do a whole bunch of good things. I've given away a lot of money in my life and very focused on liberating kids from child trafficking. That's what, my focus is with my donation. I also donate to great charities like Make-A-Wish. I love those guys. Anything to do with child betterment, that's what I'm really interested in. That's just my passion. It's not that things like with pets and other people aren't important. It's just I long ago created a vision statement for my giving. And the more money I make, the more money I get to give away. How freaking cool is that? That's awesome, right? And it's the same thing for all of you. Lauren, the more money Lauren makes, the more she gets to do, she gets to contribute. It's incredible. All right, number 4 is work your butt off until you get it. Be ambitious about getting the pro card, about becoming a millionaire, about writing the best-selling book so you can serve so many people. Work your butt off until you get it. So often people set a goal and they stop working because they don't study enough for it. That's why, I was talking to Jarek about this today. I said to Jarek, what do you think the number 1 thing someone should do if they're thinking about starting a business? And he's like, study and commit. And so when I came on to Radius, I haven't been in creating algorithms and coding and stuff for oh my gosh, since 1990, right? It's been a long time. So the first thing I did is I looked around for an exceptional course on AI and machine learning. And I found one at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I'm like, MIT clearly knows what they're doing with AI. And I signed up for this course. I think it was like $4,000. And it's intense. All day Sunday, I was like doing my homework, watching the videos, writing an essay, because I'm immersing myself in it. Because how am I supposed to be a good president of an AI company if I don't know what the heck I'm talking about? It's the same thing for some of you. You're expecting to be a millionaire in network marketing, and you're not learning from network marketing millionaires. You're not reading books on it. You don't understand sales cycle. You don't know what a blue ocean versus a red ocean is. You don't know how to creatively market your product when you're competing with thousands of other people, and you expect this result. You're not going to get it. And I'm sorry I'm being brutally honest, but I'm actually not that sorry. I just am brutally honest. I don't care what it is you want to excel in. You've got to work your tail off until you get it, and you've got to be coachable. You've got to really immerse yourself. You know, I'm on a couple boards for digital marketing companies. And people will, you know, sign up for like a marketing platform, whichever one it is, and they'll be like, oh, it doesn't work. Well, did you friggin' study? Did you hire a coach? Did you, go online? Did you learn courses? Did you try and build stuff? Did you have a traffic budget? Did you, no, most people not. And then lots of people are looking for people and things to blame for their lack of success. And I will say their lack of ambition. No. It ultimately comes down to you. It comes down to you. You have within you the ability to do so much more than you're currently doing. Most of you, myself included, play small in a lot of areas. And that's why embracing our ambition, letting that cat out of the bag and being like, you know what? I'm ambitious. I'm applying myself. I'm going to learn. So many people lately have been talking about Rachel Hollis. Rachel Hollis, she's got a best-selling book out right now. She's a highly paid speaker. Rachel and I have a lot of similar beliefs, and I've been saying similar things for a long, long period of time. Rachel was like a 27-year overnight success. She wrote books that no one read. She was speaking and no one was listening. She had videos and no one was watching. And now she's so successful with her book, Girl Wash Your Face. The same thing with Lily Singh, made $10 million on YouTube last year. For 4 years, she put out 4 custom content videos a week that no one watched. And then suddenly she was an overnight success. Some of you are just giving up too soon. That means you haven't channeled your ambition yet. Work your butt off until you achieve, and wash, rinse, repeat. The final thing that I'm going to say about being ambitious today is celebrate your wins with gratitude and humility. I'm going to say it again. Celebrate your wins with gratitude and humility. Right? So I want you to think about this. So Allison Boyd, hey girl. So let's say Allison has a victory in business. She could post on social media and be like, I'm thebomb.com and I'm so amazing. And, or she could say, you know what? I am so grateful because I have been working on this goal for 3 years and I just achieved it. Do you think she's going to inspire more people to follow her? Do you think she's going to have more people want to do business with her? You better freaking believe it. So there are 2 different ways to celebrate, and also celebrate the wins of your clients. Celebrate the wins. Be ambitious about celebrating client success, the people you work with. And believe me, people are so attracted to that. If it's all about you, all the time, then get a reality show. That's what I would say. But if you really want to create a life that is about legacy, that is about service, and you can wake up every morning with that fire in your belly and just go out there and really help, then that's a life worth living. And so the closing thought that I have for all of you, it really is just on my heart, this isn't anything in my notes today, is around this concept of struggle. Some of you are struggling, and you're struggling because you've made your business all about you, and you've forgotten that initial high, which is better than, I don't know, I don't do drugs, but I guess whatever, I can imagine the drug kind of high. It's that you've forgotten that initial high that you got from the first time someone texted you and said, thank you for changing my life. I just lost 10 pounds, or thank you for changing my life. My child is, I'm thinking of my friend Jessica, who's an autism consultant. My child's eating green vegetables for the first time, or thank you for changing my life. I read your book and it's amazing. You've forgotten that initial high of adding value to people, and you've made it so much about yourself and whatever rank you are and whatever this and whatever that you've forgotten about that ambition you once had about really adding value to people's lives. So I would say, if this message helped you today, please share it. Please comment on it, because I will read your comments. I look and see who shared. I do. To my top fans, I freaking love you guys. Thank you for showing up here all the time. And I'll finish with 2 quick announcements. If immersion learning is in marketing is something that makes sense to you, where you learn how to build the sales pages, do your funnels, learn how to really market online and do it in a very high conscious way, I am doing an event only 4 days here in Scottsdale. And that event is going to change your life. It is pure immersion. As I said, immerse, like 4 days with me and a small amount of people, where you're going to learn how to market online. And really, I don't care what kind of business you're in. It could be network marketing. You could be a life coach. You could have a physical product to market online. You will learn how to do all of that. It's going to be incredible. So it's only 4days.com. Tickets are only $997 for 4 days with me. Oh my gosh. Tickets are going up on March 21st. So check it out. Only 4days.com. And when we sell out the tickets, we're sold. Like, we cannot physically take anymore. It's a very intimate. This is like, I didn't want to even do an event this year, and I really prayed on it and I meditate on it. And this is like this is the thing that God put on my heart to do, to really add value and empower small business owners to control their future digitally. Just huge. And I'm going to be doing something really fun. It is a fun digital marketing challenge. It's 30 days to revenue.com. You can register for it. There's no fee to register for it. I'll invite you to a personal webinar with me. It's going to be tons of fun. 30 days to revenue.com. And then I'm going to be putting people through a 30-day challenge with online business. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, with that, God bless. I want you to know you are a champion. You are a winner. You can truly be, do, and have anything you dream. Go for it. I am going to read your comments, look for them, and I will see you next Monday. Goodbye, everyone.